Everyone, welcome to Skill to Earn. As you know, we are going through ways of earning money online, and this is part 4 of this series. Today, we are going to talk about the translation work. So, what exactly is online translation work? It is translating the content from one language to another, not just technically, but without changing meaning of the content, which is more important. It could be any language which is spoken around the world. Who can become a translator? Anyone who has mastery, who has good knowledge of more than one languages and interest in learning multiple languages and using them for transferring one language to another. Now you might say that okay, there is a Google translator, there are translating tools. So what is the human intervention required? So we are going to definitely see those things why human intervention is still required in the translation work. So what all types of translation work you can do? Document translation, website and application. Some of the websites like multinationals, multiple websites are there, or what they do is they create a single website and you have to select in which country you reside so that the website is actually the content is shown in that particular language, and if there is some audio behind the content, that audio will also change as per the country's specific language. Subtitles and captions which are there in any kind of presentations, or you might have seen them in YouTube videos also, that is also kind of translation. Live interpretation, two different people are speaking who don't know each other's language, so somebody, a translator or interpreter, is required in between, which is live interpretation. AI assisted translation editing, which is now that AI or artificial intelligence is used everywhere. So AI can assist in doing the translation online right at the time of when you are talking. So it could be online translation or it can be used for the editing later after you have done the translation. Definitely the skills required involve strong language proficiency in both the languages, right? Because the meaning should not change. Grammar and writing skills, cultural understanding, attention to details, and basic technical skills. Why basic technical skills? Because we are talking about online translation, right? It's not offline. I mean, people are not sitting next to you and you are trying to translate them, where you can even use your gestures and all other body language to support. It's not there. It is just online translation. So basic technical skills are also required, and attention to minute details is also required. There are popular translation platforms. What I mean by that is actually I'm going to cover this topic in one of the videos, that we are talking about several online skills and several ways to earn money online. But where do you find the work? So for today's topic, translation, Upwork, Fiverr, ProZ, or Translator Cafe, these are the sites where you can find online work. These sites work in a particular way that the projects are posted by people across the globe and you have to code for the project. Whichever task is given, you have to code for that, and whoever has posted the project will decide whether to give you the work or not. If it is given, the work is assigned to you online, and then once you complete the work, the payment is also made online. This type of work, getting the remote work from various sites, we are going to cover in a different video in details. That time I will share more details about it. So free translation tools are there. Google Translate, probably everybody is aware of it. DeepL Translator, Microsoft Translator, these are some of the other popular tools which will help you to do the translation. But even if the tools help you to do the translation, you have to recheck each and every word, each and every sentence, so that proper meaning is conveyed when you are translating something, because same word might have different meaning, so you have to see whether which word you have to use in which context, so that the meaning of the sentences and the content does not change. That's why even after using the translation tools and AI, a manual intervention is required to make sure that the translation is accurate. There's something called as CAT, computer assisted translation tools, So there are multiple tools called as MedCat, SmartCat, Omega T, WordFast Anywhere, and POEdit. These tools are used in different ways. Some of them are online tools. That means you just have to open their website and start using them. Some are desktop application. That means you have to download an application on your desktop or laptop and then you can use it. And some are browser based. That means you are opening, say for example, Chrome. Then you have to install that tool in the Chrome itself so that when you are opening the browser and using it, the tool automatically gets enabled. So those are called browser add-ins. So there are different ways of these CAT tools and you can use them for computer assisted translation. Now what you need to do is choose a language pair. For example, German to English. You know good German also and you know English also. Now whether it is German to English or English to German, you should have proficiency on that. At least two languages. Pick up any two languages, Marathi and English, Hindi and English, it could be anything. Then build a portfolio. Do multiple tasks, perform multiple tasks. Either get them assigned to yourself, do a self-check, or the paid task also, which we have seen that there are multiple platforms where you can get the paid task. So once you get paid tasks, you perform this task and start building a portfolio that what all work you have done so far, then that portfolio will help you to get further work. Take small project first, don't go for a very large project or 1 hour of translation, 5 hours of translation. Don't do all of that, or translating an entire book, that could be very difficult. So do a small thing, maybe just transferring an article from one language to another. That kind of projects you should take and start. And then create profile on these platforms, and then that profiles will bring you more work. Beginner versus experienced rates are different. Sometimes the payment is made per word, per project, or per hour. And then the factors affecting income are how proficient you are, how excellent work you are doing, timeline, how fast you can deliver the work, how much experience you have in this particular task. Depending on that, your rates can vary. There is no fixed rate for translation. What is the advantage of doing this online work? Like any other online task, you can do work from anywhere, which we are calling as work from home or remote work. Flexible schedule, you can do it whenever you have time, whenever you are available to do the work, you can do that. There is no 9 to 5 fixed hours you have to do this work. High global demand, because of people interacting with each other for business and for personal life. All over the globe, there is a high demand for this kind of work. Whenever there is a high demand, remember there will be high competition also. So once you have proficiency, you will be able to beat the competition and get the work. Deadline pressure is there. People want everything fast now, right? And because of online, we know the way we want online things also to be delivered to us same day, same time, within few hours. So same thing applies to all this online work also, that deadline pressure will always be there. People will expect you to deliver something very fast. Quality expectations are also high. Even though the delivery should be high, the delivery should be quick enough, the quality expectations are also very high. So everywhere the expectation is very high, quick delivery should be there and good quality work should be there. Payment delays could be there sometime. That is where you will have to escalate on the platforms. That proper negotiation techniques you should develop, and the way you quote, that maybe you can quote that you will get the payment per milestone and not everything at the end of the project. That is how you have to quote, so that the payment delays will not affect you. Keep learning and improving is something which is a quality you will have to develop for all online and offline work. Use tools efficiently. First understand the tools, try the tools yourself, explore different tools and find out which one is best for you. Build client relationships so that the same client will give you repetitive work, and translation can be taken as a growing career. As I said before, this is a series of videos including training about different ways to earn money online. You must have seen that last 3 videos and this video, we are all talking about content. So these 4 parts were related to content writing, everything related to content, everything related to words. Now keep watching each training to the full extent from start to end so that you know all aspects of what you have to do if you have to pick up this particular way of earning money online. It's not that if I cover 40-50 different ways to work online, you don't have to consider all of them. You can consider maybe only a handful of them, maybe 2, 3, 4 of them, and decide whether you want to work in those things, and then develop proficiency and start earning online. Thanks for watching.